Too Tall, bumping into Ferdy on purpose. "Hey, watch where you're going," said Ferdy.
"You want to make something of it?"
asked Too Tall. Ferdy's friend, Trudy Brunowitz, came up.
"Yes,"
she said.
"we do."
"You leave Too Tall alone," said Queenie, coming up to help Too Tall. Too Tall's gang and Ferdy's friends gathered around. There was name-calling and teasing. There was pushing and shoving. Brother and sister saw what was happening and rushed over. They didn't want any of their friends to get hurt. Okay, break it up," said Brother, getting in between Too Tall and Ferdy. Sister got between Queenie and Trudy. "Let's remember what it says in the Bible," said Cousin Fred, who liked to memorize things. "Peacemakers who sow in peace reap a harvest of righteousness."
"Huh?"
said Too Tall.
"What's that supposed to mean?"
"It means that if you make peace," explained Ferdy, "you will get a rich reward."
"Oh, cool,"
said Too Tall.
"Well, you just stay away from Queenie, except in the school play, and not too close there either, pal."
"Really, Too Tall," said Queenie. "I can take care of myself." There were rehearsals for the school play every day. Romeo and Grizzlyette was quite an exciting story. It was about two families who did not get along at all. But when a boy and a girl from each family fell in love and wanted to get married, the two families became even angrier. A big fight broke out with sword fighting and everything. Brother and sister soon learned their lines. Ferdy and Queenie did very well, too. In fact, even though Ferdy and Queenie had not always gotten along, they seemed to be getting along just fine now. Soon the night of the big play arrived. Families of all the cubs in school came, and lots of other folks from all around Bear Country, too. Mayor and Mrs. Honeypot were there, as well as Preacher Brown and his wife. Even Squire and Lady Grizzly decided to come. The play was going beautifully. There was sword fighting galore. In the middle of the play, Romeo and Grizzlyette stood on a balcony to say how much they loved each other. It was very convincing. In fact, it was a little too convincing for Too Tall. "Hey, you little furball!" he suddenly yelled. "You leave Queenie alone!" Too Tall started to climb up onto the balcony to get at Ferdy. When Too Tall's gang and Ferdy's friends who were in the play saw what was happening, they got upset. They started to push and shove. They started to yell and shout. When the families in the audience saw their cubs fighting on stage, they got angry too. They started heading for the stage to help their cubs. Everybody was getting into the act. "Stop!" cried a very loud voice. It was Squire Grizzly. He went quickly up on stage with Mayor Honeypot and Preacher Brown. They stood in the middle of the crowd and held them apart. "Stop this disgraceful brawling at once," said Squire Grizzly. "You should all be ashamed of yourselves."
"But,"
began Too Tall, "it all started with this little fuzz-face." "I don't want to hear any name-calling, and there'll be no excuses," interrupted the Squire. "There's never an excuse for starting a fight." "That's right," said Preacher Brown. "Remember what the Bible says. Turn from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue."